You built a system to outlast people. You didn't expect someone who could outthink it.
You rely on delay, I rely on precision. You move in circles, I move with intention. Procedural layers designed to confuse. I break them down into usable fuse. You stack complexity, hope and I fold. I reduce variables, regain control. Every pathway mapped in advance. This isn't luck, this is calculated stance. You push pressure, expect collapse. I redistribute, counteract. You escalate, I absorb, then return it doubled in force. System override, I don't play a game. I dissect every move and expose the fray. System override, pressure applied. You built the maze, I control the inside. Control the inside. You weaponize time, stretch every phase. I compress timelines, accelerate pace. Documentation, lock versus is clear. Every contradiction brought to the rear. Legal structure, I study the base. Where it holds, where it breaks. Where you rely on assumed compliance, I replace that with structured defiance. You depend on emotional fatigue, I remove it and operate clean. No panic, no reactive state, just control pressure you can't replicate. System override, no blind reaction. This is strategic counteraction. System override, no collapse inside. You build complexity, I simplify. Endurance is where I begin. Long-term pressure is my domain. You escalate, I sustain. You rely on mass, I rely on clarity. You rely on noise, I rely on accuracy. You rely on blind enforcement, I rely on full reinforcement. Show hand watching, learning the code. Not just strength, but how to hold position under complex attack. And never once fall off track.
No delay, no confusion. I learned how to control